I'm Jason Mundock, and this is So Good Music, conversations with artists making new music in and around Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Today on the program, it's Jes Plain, also known as Bad Hints. Jess, welcome to the program.
Hi, Jason. Thank you. Thanks for having
Uh,
me.
Absolutely. I really wanted to chat with you because your name keeps coming up, like literally. Um, in my
Cool.
conversations with people, no, in a good way. In my conversations with people around the scene over the last, say, 6 months or a year, talking about new music, talking about new artists who are making waves, and Bad Hints keeps coming on my radar. In fact, the last So Good Music segment that I recorded was with a band called Super Vehicle, and Tony from that band mentioned you as a favorite artist, a favorite Lancaster artist of his, um,
Oh man,
which
that's
made
so
me go,
cool.
oh, it's time. So, welcome
Oh
to the
man,
program.
thanks, Tony. I love you guys too.
Oh, it's such a great band. So I'd like to get started with this idea of, let's just say, for example, you're sitting in a cafe. We'll say West Art, and you overhear
Obviously.
at the next table somebody
hmm
is talking about Bad Hints. Hey, have you heard about this band? What would you want that person to explain to the person they're sitting next to? How would you like to hear them explain your music?
Um, mm. I mean, I guess what I would like them to say is that they were surprised, or it was like, I didn't expect that. Like, I think I would love to hear them say, I didn't expect that in any like capacity of that idea. Very, very like neutral, like about, whether or not yeah, I don't know. Ooh, I
Well,
just
I like that
rambled so
description.
much.
I like that description because I think of, when I listen to the songs that you have published right now, I think of a lot of genres like dream pop and like, um, atmospheric pop music, experimental pop music. And
Mm,
a very unpredictable nature to the music, which is what I'm attracted to about it. Like it's unconventional. So it's
that's
interesting
good.
to hear you say that. Yeah. Why do you make music? What's your musical why?
I guess there's the reasons I make it, and then the reasons that I make it or I move it into like a public sphere. Like the reason that I make it is just because I always have. I've been writing words since I was really little and singing. I picked up a guitar at 13 and kind of once those two things came together, I was off. I was making music and I've just never stopped and in the times where I have kind of lagged or not given focus to it, you will find a very imploding Jess. And so I think I always kind of have to keep coming back to it. Otherwise, yeah, I move into a really unhealthy space. So that's the why of where I'm making things. Um, why I have pushed it to a stage now within the past 2 years is it's just I think it's hard for me to be around people who like know me, but they don't see this whole like underground of me, where like a lot of who I am is going into those songs. It's all going there, you know? And so if they don't hear the songs, then I feel very like not a whole person or something, you know? So getting to share them with my friends and have my friends go like, like now I get it. Like now I see you as a person or something. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think I feel just like really incomplete if I'm not sharing those songs, whether that's just like recording them and putting them out, which is great. I do love playing um on a stage, mostly because I've gotten to interact with like the local Lancaster community, which has been so awesome. I there we have we're very lucky here in this city.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
absolutely, and I think, yeah, I could agree with what you're saying. With the idea of creating art without an audience is only half of the picture. Like the reciprocity of experiencing that art together with other people
Yeah.
really completes it. So that's beautiful the way you phrase that. You did mention recording and releasing music, and I know that you have a few songs that have been published through the streaming
hmm
channels.
hmm
Tell me about your latest release.
Well, the last release came out in early 2024. It was two songs that I had been working on those songs for so long, and they were really starting to like drive me crazy. Like I had to get them out. Like I was like, I have to just it's just so hard when you're kind of in the vortex of like making music and you're like, it's not good enough. I don't know. Ah. And so kind of pushing those out was really, really good. And then I now feel like it's freed me up to move on to other things. So yeah, I'm really proud of those songs. They're really fun to play live. I am excited to keep recording and moving forward with that.
So it
So
sounds like there might be new music in the works. Is that true?
maybe.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got
We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
okay. Good.
Um, so let's talk about the Lancaster scene a little bit. You know, we both agree that we're very lucky. We both agree that the scene is really alive right now. Who would be your favorite artist in Lancaster for you to enjoy? That of course
Mhm.
isn't Bad Hints.
This is a really hard question, Jason, because there's just so many. Like Nielsen Family Band is I have never not had the best time at their shows. They're just super excellent. But I've gotten to play with a lot of people that I didn't know who they were until I played with them, and so then getting to like experience them live is so exciting. I think Super Vehicle, as you mentioned, they're really cool. They played with Babel Map, who's a local, I think they're Harrisburg based actually,
Yeah.
but Brian, who's their drummer, and Mike also, they're in the Lancaster scene area, like through the upside. I really loved Field Trip. I just played a show with them. I think that was in June. And I had not heard about them before. And yeah, that's a really exciting development in
Yeah,
our
Field Trip's
community for
another band
sure.
that really is making a lot of waves right now. They're coming up on a lot of these conversations that I'm having about the scene. So I'm really excited
Yeah,
about the future
that's
of the
great.
scene with them too. How about places to play? What are your favorite venues in the Lancaster area to perform?
I think that it's funny, like one of my favorite little house show kind of venues was the Crybaby, which is sort of taking a new form right now, but just like very, very interestingly curated. Nowhere Gallery, I played uh, a couple, I guess that was September last year. No, it wasn't September. Sorry, it was March. Um, I mean, just like people making a whole show of it. I think that really like being able to be a part of an experience.
Hmm.
And Nowhere definitely was that. Crybaby definitely was that. Where you just get to like be a part of something with everyone. I just think that's really exciting that we
Yeah,
have
that's yeah,
that.
no, absolutely. Well, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to me about Bad Hints. Good
Yeah.
luck with this new mystery secret music that might be coming out at some point, and we'll keep an ear out. Thanks again.
Thank you.